with you. I'm used to that. I am a middle child. Out of 8 kids, I would be number 4, which would put me firmly in the middle, I believe. Somewhere there. Anyway, NFL, it's coming up. Yeah, we've got triple headers on Saturday and on Sunday. Triple headers, NFL football. Oh boy, yeah, gonna be exciting. We'll keep you tuned. Right now, let's check in with the NFL Network.
I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Browns beat the Steelers 24-22 to clinch the playoffs for the first time since 2002. Derrick Henry ran for 250 yards to go over 2,000 for the season as the Titans toppled the Texans 41-38 to earn the AFC South crown. The Colts crushed the Jags 28-14 to punch their ticket to the postseason. The Ravens pummeled the Bengals 38-3 and also spot. The Bills beat the Dolphins 56-26. Buffalo earns the 2 seed. Packers earn the number 1 seed with a 35-16 win over the Bears. The Rams, who knocked the Cardinals out of the postseason with an 18-7 win. Rams get the 6 seed. Bears are the 7. The Saints got the 2 seed with a 33-7 win over the Panthers. The Seahawks will be the 3 seed after beating the Niners 26-23. The Bucs blasted the Falcons 44-27 to clinch the 5 seed. The Giants beat the Cowboys 23-19, but Washington beat Philadelphia to the NFC East. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Our biggest storage event just got stronger. Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. Get exclusive HDX black and yellow tote starting at just $4.98. They're heavy duty and come in a range of sizes from 7 to gallons. So whether you need to store a little, store a lot, you're going to save loads. Make room for big savings at the Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Limited time event and date very much. Store, see details.
Hindsight is 2020. 2020 was a brutal year with all we couldn't control. Pandemic, economy, unemployment. What can we control? Job, our career. In 2020, my computer career, people start IT careers than ever. Don't look at 2020 hindsight next year and see yourself in that 2020 job. Take control. Go to computercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. So, how was your weekend? Yeah. Well, how was your New Year's? Yeah, it all extended. Yeah, and actually, I even took a couple of days off. Didn't get much done. Didn't get, New Year's Eve, as typical, 9:30, sound asleep. Yeah, except for the idiots and their fireworks. Don't they know what they do to dogs? Poor Louie, our standard poodle, guide dog puppy. Yeah, he was not happy. No, it hurted his ears. I think that's the way he put it. Anyway, but Louie survived. And by the way, Louie is 9 months old today. What? You don't remember me talking about Louie? Louie is a standard poodle, 9 months old today, from Guide Dogs of the Desert in Palm Springs. And, if Pam and I do our jobs, in about another 7-8 months, he'll go back to Palm Springs and learn how to be a seeing eye dog and go to work, helping somebody to get around in this world. Yeah, he's doing okay. Louie has his moments. Oh boy, does he. Never been around a poodle before. They're very bright. They're also stubborn. And Louie has a bit of a temper. He does not like being told no. Yeah, a typical 2 or 3 year old, I think.
KXO Radio, a look back at the year that was. A year in your ear.
It was a year full of different emotions.
The Kansas City Chiefs
our champions.
There were triumphs and tragedies.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died.
And COVID-19 changed everything.
The game tonight has been postponed.
Some events were canceled. The Summer Olympics were delayed a year. The NBA stopped play mid-season, then resumed in July without fans in a protective bubble. And in October,
This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers.
baseball's regular season, shortened to 60 games, didn't start until July in empty stadiums. And the World Series took place at a neutral site in Arlington, Texas.
Dodgers have won it all.
And sports also felt the impact following the death of George Floyd and other African Americans.
If you watch that video, you don't need to be black to be outraged.
And the words Black Lives Matter made their way to arenas, stadiums, and onto uniforms. Steve Futterman, CBS News.
In your ear.
From Kxo Radio.
Well, let's celebrate days. Actress Barbara Rush, well, she was on Peyton Place, 94. Actress Diane Cannon is 82. And let's see. Actress Ann Magnuson, 65. Actor Julian Sands, 63. Mike of REM, 60. Actor Dave Foley is 58. Actor Dot Marie Jones, 57. Actor Rick Hurst is 56. Actor Julia Ormond is 56. And let's see, actor Josh Stammerg, 51. Actor Jeremy Licht, 50. Actor Damon Gupton, 48. Actor Jill Marie Jones, 46. Actor Darcy Carden, 41. And comedian, actress Charlene Yee is 37. Happy birthday. But local birthdays coming up. The Imperial Valley Business Recovery Task Force, in partnership with the Imperial County Public Health Department and Cal OSHA, is sponsoring webinars to educate businesses new state COVID-19 labor laws. Presentations include labor laws, health, and environmental services issues. Businesses attending will receive complimentary labor law posters, access to designated testing times, masks, sanitizers, and access to contact tracing technology. For dates and times and to register, visit ivbizrecovery.com. That's ivbizrecovery.com. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Gerardo Murcia Thomas and Sherry Thomas, Justine Ann Margaret, Manuel Estrada, Mitch Edgman, Wilma Malone, Luis Beltran, Marissa Moran, Lucille Britton, Linda Martinez, Miguel Solano, Manuel Avila Jr., Margot Campbell, Olivia Carrillo, Gonzalez, and Rod Valdez. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, coming up, we'll take a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. We'll even let you know about the NFL playoffs. Yeah, they're coming up. We've got triple headers on Saturday and also Sunday. So that's coming up. A lot of football. Okay, I jump in. We've got to look at world and California news headlines right now, and it's brought to you by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. Georgia's Republican Secretary of State defends his decision not to give in to President Trump's demands in a phone call to overturn election results. Brad Radberger tells ABC.
The data that he has is just plain wrong. He had hundreds and hundreds of people he said that were dead that voted. We found 2.
COVID deaths keep rising and people keep ignoring warnings not to travel. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Since December 18th, more than 1 million people a day were screened on 11 days. More than 18.7 million people have passed through airport checkpoints.
The BBC says the UK has just raised its COVID alert to the highest level of 5. A British judge denies a US bid to send Julian Assange to the States. CBS's Elizabeth Palmer.
If extradited, he would have faced 18 counts, one of computer hacking, 7 espionage charges. All relate to classified documents he published on the WikiLeaks website.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Rock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news, a new week with continued concerns about the rising number of COVID cases in the state and the nation. LA County considered to be one of the worst hotspots in the world. Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti blaming the city's density.
We're also seeing the household spread now. One person is coming home, an essential worker. There might be 5, 7, 10 people in that household.
Legendary broadcaster Larry King, recently diagnosed with coronavirus, has been released from the intensive care unit. The 87-year-old released from ICU Sunday night, but is still hospitalized for further treatment. Nancy Pelosi narrowly reelected as Speaker of the U.S. House, defeating California Republican Kevin McCarthy, who says Democrats have misguided priorities.
In this chamber 2 years ago, the Speaker spoke of a new dawn for the middle class. But for the next 2 years, the majority was consumed with everything else.
Pelosi has served as Democratic leader in the House for 17 years. Low 60s in L.A., rain in San Jose and Sacramento. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. The folks at Lock Air Conditioning, they'll keep you cool in the summer and warm and toasty in the winter.
Rain, sleet, and snow are coming to threaten your visibility and turn your commute into a battle. But the Michelin Man is ready to protect you with Michelin Stealth Wiper Blades. Exclusive SmartFlex technology makes these blades flex to the curve of your windshield, giving you the best wipe possible and streak-free, long-lasting performance for safer driving. Winter is coming, and when it arrives, be ready. Michelin Wiper Blades. It doesn't get any clearer than this. Available at Walmart, Pep Boys, Amazon, and other fine retailers.
Leave your sister alone. You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shop and up to 5.25% as a rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more-rewarding. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center. They've got 2 locations: the Auto Center, Highway 86 in Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Well, there are some new Cal laws. The minimum wage has increased. It's $14 an hour for businesses with 26 or more employees, $13 an hour for all other businesses. And AB 685, it requires all employers to notify employees of potential COVID-19 exposure, as well as notifying public health officials after someone at the worksite tests positive for coronavirus, receives a diagnosis or an isolation order. SB 1383 requires employers as few as 5 employees to provide up to 12 unpaid leave for employee qualify through serious health problems, birth of a child, or military active duty. AB 2017 gives employees the power to use their sick days at their discretion. A business cannot deny sick days for whatever reason employee wishes. And AB 2285 provides potential lanes for drivers who do not slow down, change lanes when possible, when a Caltrans vehicle, tow truck, or any emergency vehicle with flashing lights is in the roadway. Well, a New Year's Eve fire kept Imperial County Fire Department firefighters busy. The fire at Graham and Harriman Roads reported about 4 p.m. New Year's Day. Firefighters were confronted by a fire that involved a shop structure, multiple vehicles, utility poles, and brush. Fire personnel were on the scene for several hours. KXO News Time, 7:43. Quick Lane. Auto centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. El Centro Police recovered a stolen pickup truck. The truck located in the parking lot of the AM/PM at Imperial and Main Street Centro late Friday afternoon. The 55-year-old driver did and released for vehicle theft. And a motorcycle ride early Saturday morning after colliding with an SUV. According to the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, the accident occurred shortly before 1 a.m. Saturday in the 12400 block of South Avenue B. A motorcycle ridden by 23-year-old Rodrigo Garza of Yuma, southbound on Avenue B, when, for an unknown reason, he rear-ended an SUV, also southbound. The SUV, driven by Roberto Enriquez, 50 of Somerton, Arizona. Enriquez was not injured. Garza, however, sustained fatal injuries when he was thrown for cycle. The accident remains under investigation. California Highway Patrol currently at the scene of an accident, Dogwood and Mead Roads. A single vehicle involved. The vehicle apparently hit a barrier near a canal. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. El Centro Motors can help your family make holiday joy with their end-of-the-year deals. Drive a new Ford F-150, the best vehicle anywhere. Or try the style and luxury of the Ford Expedition. And of course, the rugged Explorer that takes you where you want to go. And how about 0% financing for 60 months on a 2020 Ford F-150 and $2,000 trade assist with your qualified trade-in?
Excludes Raptor. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for qualifications and details.
Hi, Mike Morris here from El Centro Motors. So remember, if you don't come see me first, I can't save you any money. It's just that easy.
Now is the time to buy your vehicle at El Centro Motors. Page two of the local news and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. You can see David, you can see Jose. They've got answers to your questions about life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. Well, there's a full slate of meetings this week, several of them held tomorrow. The County Board of Supervisors will meet tomorrow morning. They're expected to reorganize during that meeting without the drama that accompanied several other meetings in other organizations when they reorganized. And speaking of that, the IID will hold their public meeting in the afternoon. They'll meet in closed session in the morning, open session at Condit Auditorium tomorrow afternoon. And the Brawley City Council will meet tomorrow evening. They'll discuss possibly updating the local emergency declared as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking of that, the death toll continues to increase. The latest numbers available from the Imperial County Public Health Department were from Thursday. We expect an update this morning with the new numbers. And the new numbers may reflect the post-Christmas holiday surge. Well, the Blue Angels winter training will get underway this month. The team expected to arrive at NAFL Centro. When the team comes in, they're flying something brand new. They're flying the Boeing FA-18F Super Hornet fighter jet. Well, for the past 34 years, the Blues have flown the FA-18 Legacy Hornet fighter, built by McDonnell Douglas. The new Super Hornets, built by Boeing. They're bigger, they're fast. You're going to be able to see them even better. The season will kick off in Pensacola. No El Centro NAF Air Show year. This will be the Blue Angels' 76th touring season. Coming up, we've got to look at weather. KXO News Time is 7:48.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
According to the National Weather Service, dry conditions will persist through the week. Weather disturbances passing mainly to the north will bring variable amounts of high cloudiness from time to time. Modest warming today into midweek will result in high temperatures around 70 degrees and remaining there each day through Friday. Morning lows will warm slightly as well, but still be chilly generally in the low 40s. It will become slightly cooler by the weekend, with highs dropping into the mid to upper 60s. Yesterday, 69. The low, 39. Sunny today with a high near 70, light wind. Partly cloudy with a low around 43. Southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 74. North wind about 5 miles per hour. Right now, downtown, we're looking at 43 degrees, 54% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the west-southwest at 325 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the Imperial Valley is good, except it's moderate in Calexico, unhealthy at UABC in downtown Mexicali. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Last year was crazy. My hours were cut.
I was out of work for months. I need a better job.
At the Center for Employment Training, study for a career in construction or healthcare. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. Work hard. Be strong.
And it's sports time. NFL action yesterday. The Bills beat up on the Dolphins 56-26. Tua, what happened? The Ravens rolled. They battered the Bengals 38-3. Browns got by the Steelers 24-22. Vikings topped the Lions 37-35. Patriots won. They beat the Jets, but then everybody does. 28-14. Giants topped the Cowboys 23-19. Jerry, fire the general manager. It's his fault. The Bucks beat the Falcons 44-27. Packers pounded the Bears 35-16. Raiders edged the Broncos 32-31. It was the Colts over the Jaguars 28-14. Chargers, they beat up on the Chiefs 38-21. The Rams clobbered the Cardinals 18-7. Seahawks over the 49ers 26-23. Saints topped the Panthers 33-7. Titans topped the Texans 41-38. And in the Sunday night game of the year, Washington 20, the Eagles 14. The folks in New York not happy that the Eagles went not only with a backup, but with his backup. Yeah, and, the Giants needed an Eagles win, and the Eagles didn't do them any favors. Oh, coming up, we'll tell you about the playoffs starting Saturday.
A mom's advice is scientifically proven to be right. If mom says,
"Stay away from that boy, or you'll see,"
there's a 99% chance that boy will break your heart. Is right 99% of the time. That's why she's telling you to stay away this holiday. Listen to her. COVID-19 has killed over 20,000 Californians so far. Learn more at Love Means Staying Away. Brought to you by the Center at Sierra Health Foundation.
And the NFL playoffs start with a triple header on Saturday. It'll be, let's see, New Orleans and Chicago, followed by Seattle and the Rams, and Washington against Tampa Bay. Yeah, that's Saturday. On Sunday, we're going to follow with another triple header. The Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns, that's always a good one, and the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Oh, well, we've got every playoff game and Super Bowl on AM 1230. So don't you miss any of the action. Oh, the NBA is playing. The Celtics got by the Pistons 122-120. Wizards edged the Nets 123-122. Lakers rolled. They beat the Grizzlies 108-94. Nuggets topped the Timberwolves 124-109. Jazz jumped all over the Spurs 130-109. Bulls beat the Mavericks 118-108. Clippers clubbed the Suns 112-107. And it was the Warriors whipping the Blazers 137-122. Steph Curry, what can I say? Curry picked up 62 points in that Warriors win. Jumping back to the NFL, the Jaguars, surprise, surprise, they fired head Doug Marrone after 4+ seasons. The Bengals say they will keep head coach Zach Taylor for a 3rd season. And betcha the Chargers will keep their coach because they're too cheap to fire him and pay him off. That's it for Sports Time. Stick around. Financial news coming up. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials yours uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression of your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery, computer forms, brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And it's time for a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather as well. It's brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned security, protecting your property, and the only company offering live scan. Well, Wall Street will kick out big Chinese telecom companies. Washington's battle with Beijing is escalating on Wall Street. The New York Stock Exchange will end trading in the shares of 3 of China's largest state-owned telecom companies this month. China Mobile, China Telecom, and China Unicorn will all be suspended from the New York Stock Exchange by January 11th, when the order goes into effect. Meanwhile, Google workers have formed the company's first ever union. Hundreds of employees at Google and its parent, Alphabet, have launched a union, a rare step for the tech industry that also represents the biggest and most organized challenge yet to the company's executive leadership. Announced this morning, the Alphabet Workers Union will be run by employees and open both to full-time workers and contractors of the tech giant. Meanwhile, Dow Jones Industrials off 411 points, the S&P 500 down 39, the NASDAQ off 105, gold up $48.30 an ounce, oil down 90 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security, a locally owned security company protecting your property or business 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And now they announced their edition of Southwest Postal. With post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Conveniently located at the corner of Hill and 4th Street in El Centro. Call Southwest Postal at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 70, light wind. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 43, southeast wind 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 74, north wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now, 44 degrees, 54% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought Southwest Security, now offering 24 hours a day post office boxes with Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The holidays are bustling with activity. Handle it all with Happy Honda Days. Bringing skis to the cabin? The Honda CR-V and HR-V make it easy. Take on the season with financing as low as 0.9% APR on the 2020 CR-V and as low as 1.9% APR on the 2021 HR-V on select models for well-qualified buyers.
See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Pressure from the president.
I think you have to say that you're going to re-examine it.
In a 1-hour phone call to Georgia's Republican Secretary of State, urging him to find more than 11,000 votes to overturn the Biden win there. Brad Raffensperger on ABC's Good Morning America.
We'll continue to debunk this. We believe that truth matters, which continue to fight to get a message, but it's fighting the whack-a-mole daily.
Well, CBS's Ben Tracy tells us.
In this remarkable phone call, the president does vaguely threaten the state election officials, implying that they could be prosecuted for not doing what he wants. And President Trump says he wants Georgia to address his claims ahead of the runoff elections there tomorrow.
The new numbers from the TSA today, more than 16.7 million people went through airport checkpoints since December 18th. Transportation correspondent Chris Van Clean, yesterday's tally.
The agency reports more than 1.3 million people were screened at checkpoints. And while that's down about 45% from the equivalent Sunday in pre-pandemic 2020, that's the best numbers the airlines have seen since March 16th.
Experts anticipate a new surge in virus cases. In London, Oxford University's Andrew Pollard was one of the first to get a new vaccine from the drug maker AstraZeneca.
I think this is a really critical moment. We are at the point of being overwhelmed by this disease. So I think it gives us a bit of hope, but I think we've got some tough weeks ahead.
As CBS's Deborah Rodriguez tells us, the pandemic has forced changes for Inauguration Day.
His inaugural committee says Mr. Biden and the incoming First Lady will receive a presidential escort from 15th Street to the White House. But the parade will be virtual to keep people safe during the pandemic. It will include yet to be announced musical acts, poets, and and dance troupes paying homage to heroes on the COVID crisis front lines. The presidential escort will include representatives of every branch of the military and the U.S. Army Band.
A British judge blocked WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange from being sent to the U.S. to face espionage charges. Assange's lawyer, Jennifer Robinson.
She made that finding on the basis of the prison conditions that he would face once returned to the United States, and the combination of the suicide risk to Mr. Assange because of his particular medical conditions and his depression.
Well, where is one of the world's richest men? CBS's Vicki Barker on a mystery in the Far East.
Chinese billionaire Jack Ma hasn't been seen in public in 2 months, shortly after giving a speech criticizing China's banking rules. Whether he's in hiding or in detention isn't clear. But the Alibaba and Ant Group is worth an estimated $50 billion.
The Dow is down 446. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your renter's insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Great. As a minimalist, I need simple insurance.
Nice place. No furniture?
Nothing spark joy. Except for this fruit bowl.
Well, with Liberty Mutual, you only pay for what you need. So there's that.
I mean, look. So beautiful. So empty again.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses. Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. To keep surfaces sanitized all day, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, including the virus that causes COVID-19. Once dry, Microban 24 sanitizing spray is effective for 24 hours on bacteria when used as directed.
Shareholders of Fiat Chrysler and PSA Peugeot voted decisively today to merge the U.S., Italian, and French car makers to create the world's fourth largest auto company. The merger is built on the promise of cost savings. Well, some workers at Google are now part of a labor union.
Over 225 engineers and other workers at Google have formed the Alphabet Workers Union, affiliated with the Communications Workers of America. The announcement came via an op-ed from 2 board members published by the New York Times. They write that the company's structure needs to change. Workplace concerns are dismissed by executives, and they've had enough. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Well, the NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars have dismissed head coach Doug Marrone after a 1-15 season, the worst in team history. The Jags will get the top pick in the NFL draft. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. Don't take on the IRS alone. If you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. The experts at Optima specialize in a powerful IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative. And their clients that qualify are saving thousands, even tens of thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important to act now while you still have options. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima now for your free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.